This one's for us. Forget the rest. Say goodbye to those gray, gloomy skies that get you so depressed. I'm gonna meet you, beg, steal, or borrow at the gates of the White House tomorrow. We have no money, we have no hope. We've seen our plans and dreams all go up in smoke, but we will leave behind our sorrows at the gates of the White House tomorrow. And we will all be together in a big happy crowd. Gold stars will spin around us on a blue background. We'll speak the same language, we'll wear the same clothes. Where this thing's going, nobody knows. This one's for us, despite the doubts that when some get together, others get left out. Let's set the lead, the rest can follow us to the gates of the White House tomorrow. This one's for us, forget the rest. Say goodbye to those gray, gloomy skies that get you so depressed. I'm gonna meet you, beg, steal, or borrow at the gates of the White House tomorrow. At the gates of the White House tomorrow. At the gates of the White House tomorrow.
I turned my microphone down. Okay. To those one or two people who might be watching, I don't know. I don't expect it. Again, here's where we are. The one thing, there are two things, well, really one thing that's making this beta preview very difficult to get out. And that is the singular interior of the town hall. It has something in it that is lacking in every other one of these interiors because we've tested the other ones to death. This one is troublesome. So we've eliminated every other possibility. So the only thing that I have to do right now, can do right now, is to really just go in and strip things out bit by bit until we understand exactly what is causing this. And as we have no, I guess we're gonna get rid of just really the flashy systems heavy stuff, um, and just move outward from there because there is just something in there. So what we're gonna do, and also one thing I want to do here. Oh, sorry. Turn off this audio. So anyway, yeah. To our one viewer, if you've got anything you want to talk about, please, please bring it up because otherwise you're just going to get Grandpa Eric here just rambling as usual. I don't think you want that. So just turn off everything that might be causing an issue here. Cat spawn location. That's what we want right now. terrain, because I want something even simpler than, you know, a terrain to figure out what's going on. Because if something is in there showing us an error, that might be the cause, but I don't think it's an error. I think there's just something in there that is either deprecated or has a just something that is causing issues. Maybe that falls through the ceiling, that has an invisible collider. I don't know, but we got to figure it out. So, see. So we're going to test this straight up right now with just that. Make sure our console. Yeah. Let's see, what kind of music can I put in the background? Usually I put on something just ambient, and why not? I kind of like doing Exemia this one. Yeah, that, ooh, very rumbly and deep in the background. I don't think anybody's tuning in. Usually we get one person or two that like tune in at the very beginning, and then they come to the realization that, oh my God, this is just him rambling as he works out like the 1500th problem. Okay. Red Airs, let me just see here. We have $9.99 plus. Clay jug? Why do we have a clay jug? What the heck? Weird. Hold on, let me just, maybe those are residual from the last time I played, so we can just continue here. Yeah, we have no errors whatsoever, except we have one single white warning. Two, let's just see. Cancel press, yeah, that's just nothing. Okay, so that's just basically reporting what, you know, happened. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in that interior, and we're going to remove as many things that may be causing problems as humanly possible. So what we want is town FL1. Okay. Bring that over. It's got to think for a second. So let's see. Okay, so the first thing to do really, I'm going to stick this test spawn location on the exterior and see if anything just pops up. You know, that's not, because it has automatic culling on it. Just see if there's anything generally that it doesn't seem to like. And so how is everybody else doing that's not watching this doing this evening? I mean, YouTube sometimes doesn't tell me to, but I don't expect anybody to tune in. I mean, when I advertise it, I mean, I've seen it real time. Nobody ever shows up. Okay, looky here. Okay, let's take a look here. 228 issues here. Okay, we're gonna take a look here. How's my audio? I wish nobody was watching so they could tell me how crappy my audio is and maybe overwhelming it is. I'll bring my own voice up to those. So, aha. Non-common flex with non-kinematic rigid body. Okay, so yeah, we have to have, yeah. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So there's a convex, but actually it is going to remember those. So we're going to get rid of one of these. I mean, basically get rid of, go find all the prisms and make sure that they're, those are pretty much the only three. So we're going to clear that out again. And just for the time being, we're going to get rid of the yellow warnings. I just want to get rid of the red issues to make sure. So am I? Oh, there's still a window that's open. That's why I'm feeling. I'm going to go get some potato chips. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here what we got. Still 228. We got to do them one at a time. Okay, wait, okay. Visual key card dialogue system. Okay. Yeah, key card. I'm going to turn that off because really I know the key card is not the issue. Okay. Okay, we got another problem with non-convex rigid bodies, so that might be it. I mean, these collider issues are like top suspects. So let's take a look here. Laptop. Oh, goodness, no, that wouldn't be it, but might as well take care of it while we got it. Okay. Now, all the other errors seem to be related to the dialogue system. And I know that's not going to throw a cat. I think load interior is just something that works in the exterior one. So what the heck? Just going to go through these again. Absolutely. This is a very long list to make sure it is just the same thing. Just weird. Okay. And we only have 2 yellow. Okay. I seriously doubt that the colliders on those like 4 objects were the cause of this issue, but hey, sometimes you never know. I'm just gonna see what our warnings are too. Yeah, is interior false rumba charger? Yeah. Just standard Unity reportage. So let me see. I'm gonna turn stuff. How is everybody doing? Seen any good movies lately? I think this is one of those streams where absolutely nobody's going to tune in. That's absolutely cool because, again, now here's something that I did because let me explain this whole sitch. Let me get rid of the yeah, I added this little box because when the Cattrant teleports in, it has to teleport into this place that's the desired location. And the desired location is inside of this little box. And I wanted to make sure that, I mean, literally just seeing if I could trap the cat as it materialized and see if it would still shift. But I know this has been going on for a bit. And there seems to be a 50-50 chance for this to happen. I mean, it's not consistent. All other interiors have been consistent. This one is a crapshoot, 50% chance. So I am going to I'm not going to erase anything in the interior, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable some stuff. I'm going to get rid of the cube, because really it didn't do any good. The cat just still teleported to the wrong place. In fact, I made it guaranteed that it was going to teleport to the wrong place. Let's see. Now, the first thing I'm going to get rid of is the shade. Let's see here. Get rid of this guy. This, I think, entire case can go, yeah, because it's kind of complex. Is there anything up here that... Is there a collider? Let's see, town on floor 2. I'm going to turn this back on to see, is there anything from the other floors that appears... Because the cat is supposed to appear right here. There's nothing here that would push the cat. Absolutely nothing at all. I'm just curious, what the heck causes this? I mean, one thing I notice is, let's see here. Good God, how come this has so many box colliders? It has literally... I think this is more of Arjuna's work. Why does it have... Good God Almighty. Sorry, but we gotta get... That's just crazy. What's in that box? Nothing. Goodness gracious. Things like this might be causing it. I don't know. Maybe some of these are set to non-dynamic. And mesh collider, object, rigid body, very good. Good. So. Can grab that. Oop. Now, what is this? Oh, it's the chairs. Upstairs. Doesn't look like anything. So it's just there. Yeah. Okay, so I stripped out a few things. We're just going to see how things go now. If it turns out to have been his little thing. And also, I'm going to get rid of these waypoints. I mean, they and the Roomba model, the Roomba entirely. I mean, Laura suggested that was a problem, but I'm willing to get, disable it and give it a try. But I don't think it is. Like, right now, you get to a point where you're like, you got to be open to any other suggestions. Now, let me see if there's any residual colliders from down here that are... Okay, no. So, what I'm going to do... Let's just go back. Make sure all of our changes are kept. Yep, everything is gone. I see the glow over here. That is not the thing. That's just like a residual highlight that you wouldn't even see unless you were crouching. So anyway, let's give this a whirl. And apply all overrides. And then go back into our piece exterior. Actually, it just hit me. something. Gonna give this a try. This might be the issue. Don't save. I'm interested in saving that. I think I may have figured out what may be the issue here. Because it's seen the way Sector handles hierarchies. I have a feeling here. So what we want to do is we go to the exteriors. Interiors, there we go. Town hall. And we want to work and see what we want to do is we want to go into the root scene and make sure that all of our changes are applied there. Okay, open this guy up and take another look. Oh goodness, don't tell me it's like this, right? Okay, I can still see things. Yeah, all of our changes there. I don't see the drone. I don't see that. Okay, we're good. So, I want to make sure that the overrides are okay. They are applied out here. Okay, just gotta make sure. Just absolutely gotta make sure. But now we gotta go into the main scene. But of course, so that was not the solution. Dang it. Oh, so what we want to town hall, we want to import it, make sure our changes are there, and then export it again. Yep. All right, we are, not a religious person, but willing to give prayer a chance. All right, for this thing. Let's give this a try now. Oh, I didn't save that, dang it. So, got to do that again, sorry. So, import, yeah, export, and then save. And then open it again because it's very, very slow when you do that little magic thing out. All right. Gonna move the kitty cat back to the town hall, so it's right there. There's kitty. Our test kitty materializes. Oh, it still is very good. She still is. All right. Testing has become much faster ever since I implemented this little thing that automatically turns the game on to ultra low as soon as it starts, just for testing purposes. Who knows? Maybe I did something there. Maybe get rid of everything except the architecture. That would probably be the next best thing to do. If you zip, I mean, really, you got to slash and burn. And when you figure out, which half is causing the problem, then I think that's my problem right now, is I'm not really going in and slashing and burning as much as I should just to find out the solution. Because if you approach it from this angle, or you just remove one thing at a time until you do find it, that's going to take forever. You really need to, again, just figure out, okay, is it the architecture or is it this props inside? And once you do that, you can just start. Okay, which you can figure out which one works and then move on from there. Narrow it down. Town hall, I don't know how long we've been working on the town hall. Just trying to think. It's been there for. Well, I mean, we've always wanted it in the game, but we've never actually built it. All right. We got to wait for the background to load. I'm going to be right back, ladies. Oh, no, there it is. Hey, hey. So I'm going to pause this. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. We are getting better and better. And also, one thing I wanted to sort of announce is we came up with a new solution for the flags. These flags used to take up literally 2 gigabytes a piece, and now they don't take up any memory, meaning that downtown is going to be streaming much faster, which is kind of I mean, really, that's a good improvement. Better frame rate. I don't know, maybe it was like how those flags were handled, but again, 2 gigabytes versus what it looked like literally 0. Not 0, not literally 0, it couldn't be, but it would still have. Okay, you gotta wait for the interior to load because this is inside of here. Okay, very, very good. Very good, kitty. Things are still falling through the floor there. I'm gonna figure out why. Maybe those things are on the wrong. Okay, so here's the thing. I would really like it if we could make these doors openable. You could push them open and close by the cat, but the problem is the cat could get stuck, and I don't. It is what it is. Okay, so now the thing is, we got one successful entry. Let's exit, and then enter again and see what we got. Would be odd if Laura was right and it was a Roomba. I want the Roomba, man. But I mean, this problem is existed long before the Roomba came along. So we're going to wait for the rest. No, actually, we can just go boop, 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 where the world hasn't loaded. But we want to go inside, outside, inside, outside. Just like a real cat would. Isn't that sort of ironic, really? Back and forth. Any cat, any owner that any cat, any person who has had a cat who is an outdoor cat knows what I'm talking about because they're constantly in, out, in, out, in, out. Cleaning things. All right, come on, hit us with it. Exactly where the cat should be. Exactly where the cat should be for the second time. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to be confident until we do it 3 times. Sorry. I just got it. I want to figure out why that wastebasket is still falling. It has a collider. A non-trigger collider. So I know it's right. I just don't know what's going on. Or no. No, I don't think that was a convex collider on that. I can fix that, but again, I want to do the inside outside. And then we got to exit out of this and try it again with a cat in our clouder going inside outside. Because it seems when we have the clouder or, a cat following your main cat. And that's when problems occur. So, and by the way, if anybody's seen any good movies or read any good books lately, please, mention them in the comments below or bring them into the conversation if you just happen to wander in. Let's see here. Okay, Kitty is outside one last time inside. Actually, I'm pretty confident. Let's push the envelope, boys and girls, because I believe there's another kitty down here. I thought there was. poopy. Okay. Don't like how there's so little motion. I wish I could make the things, the power lines sway back and forth, but that would make, the cats walking on them problematic. Let's see here. Okay. So what we want to do is we're going to bring Anine, which is another cat over here, her test spawn point over to City Hall. So that, what's her face here? Lizzie here can just say, come with me, and then we're going to test whether we got any success. Sorry, Discord. Oh yeah, tonight, that's one thing. After I get done with, if I'm able to solve this here, I promise myself that I can go into my RimWorld game and start my cleansing of the planet. It's a little bit tougher than I thought. Not as not as easy. I tried a landing earlier today, but it was just so disorganized. Immediately, my entire bunch was just mowed down. 14 brave souls lost their lives that day. Okay. What's that in the... Oh, look at that. There's a flag in the air. I gotta make sure that that's in the right location. Weird. Okay. It's all grand. All right. Hey there, buddy. Come with me there, kitty. Do. Back. Are you still with me? There you are, buddy. Man, even in low quality, I still love the sunsets. You're stuck on the edge. Okay, good for you there, girl. Now, here is a test. Do they appear? Because we've determined that singularly the cat's fine. When the cat's there by themselves, they're fine. Okay. Still, look, they're fine. Got to figure out why those things are falling through the. Oh no! It was like not a convex collider. We got to get those on those objects. Yeah. Not time to feed kitty cats yet. Okay. All right. So. Let's do this again. Sorry for the silence. I'm just like on pins and tinters. Okay. Somebody's reporting that they get really bright white flashes as soon as the game starts. Okay, they're both outside. Wait for no, just let's go, guy. Come on. You following me? Okay, good. Let's go back inside. And this one I seriously want to do 3 times. Basement? Yes. Yes. This is not good. I could tell you right now. See? Usually the spawn is back there. And now the second cat is not with our protagonist. So it was Anine. So what we're going to do, let's go and figure out where Anine is now. Where are you, Anine? See, both cats have been shunted outside. Well, she has. There's something all the way. She's by the. Oh, yeah, yeah. By the radio station? Because the town hall is up here. Why is she all the way down by the radio station? So there's something still pushing the cats. Is it because the spawn is like too? Because I know this works in the library. I've tested the library with the cat going in and out 3 times, and it works fine. So really, yeah. Just see here. Because I already checked during play. There is no collider there that would do this. None at all. So there's something still in there. Like I said, let's go back to architecture. Let's just go back to Eric interior. I can revert all of this later from the server. Boy, I wish I had myself some more potato chips. I think I'm going to do that. Be right back. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's get rid of the first and second floors entirely. Huh? And we already removed that weather, so like weather hood over the thing, right? Yeah, we got rid of that. So, hold on. So we got a box collider here that apparently is a dialogue trigger for the entire thing. But, and it's not set to static, which should be the case. Turn off all objects. So now it's just a base interior with nothing inside. So I gotta go into the piece exterior again. Sticky on my desk. Something came over my desk. Something came over my desk. Throbbing Gristle reference there for you, kids. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we want to go into our interior. I'm keeping an eye on the time when it's time to feed kitty cats. So. Laura and I take a turns feeding the kitties and tonight's my... So, town hall. We want to import an export again. All right. It might also be the distance of the spawner over the floor. It might be that elemental. I'm going to check where exactly the spawner is in relation to the library floor and see how that compares to its spawner like distance from the floor in the town hall. I mean, right now I'm just really stabbing in the dark because we've been I mean, we're 6 weeks past the release date for this beta preview. I just want to make sure that players can get in and out of all buildings and, you know, not get in these situations where they're stuck and they have to start over from the very beginning. Considering right now we only have one save slot. But anyway, haven't seen any movies. Can't say that anything has struck me that I really want to see. Need to fix that flag there. All right, kitty cat, come on over here, buddy. Buddy. Beep. Come on. I need to simplify that icon. Remember the last time, first entry with a cat was fine. Second entry with a cat, troublesome. All right, we're looking good. Yeah, the thing I understand, the world is like loading around them. Okay, cool. That's very odd. Oh yeah, because we got rid of a lot of stuff. Okay, so what we do want to do now is just exit again. And re-enter, see what happens. And when, yeah, and I know this is boring and back and forth. But again, these are, like I say, I always do these streams where I'm having to deal with stuff that is so mind-numbingly redundant that I just would fall asleep if I did not stream it to the world. Okay, see you there, little Anine. Let's go back in. And this time we're going to wait for the rest of the world to load. Maybe that was a factor? Don't know. Oh, hello. Somebody said hello? Oh, I thought I got a chat or something over here. Sorry, I got a flicker on my screen. World still loading. World still loading. There we go. See that sector over in the distance past the church or near the church? That's why it's loading right now, and that's why. It's just okay, so this is our second entry. Okay. Not looking good. We're beneath. See, we've been... And there's Anine above us. See? Okay. So now, let's just take a look, because we can pause time here. Grab the main camera, zoom in on where that is, and just take a look and see what the heck is going on over here. I mean, look. Let's just... I mean, there are no... no colliders here. I mean, here's the... no, no, look, look, the cat is floating in midair here. But that, oh, not midair, actually. Let's just go back to our global objects, because I know where she is. Let's just be able to verify. Yep. She's on, okay, ground plane. She's on the ground plane. So, my cat is still one floor where she is below where she needs to be. And it looks like the kitty that was following us was shoved over into the office. There is something that is always pushing the cats. I mean, again, we saw the first entry was fine. And this doesn't happen in any interior. Why is it? I mean, are these ground planes on different? Well, no, it caught the ground. Ground plane's fine because it caught it. But what the hell? Let's see here. Interior, sorry. Because here's the, I mean, the desired location was here. It literally pushed it through one ground plane into another. This makes no sense. Okay. Now, again, like I said, sometimes it's just so incredibly obtuse, the things that could be causing this. I'm going to go take a look. At the relative distance between the desired location spawning point and the ground plane and the librarian here, it may be that simple. Let us take a look. Right now, I'm just stabbing, you know, at any possible solution. So, unfortunately for that, we've got to go into my main exterior vegetation scene, which is gigantic. Excuse me. Because that's where we have everything planned. Actually, no. No. I can see that in here. Because of the planes. Let me just see. Where's the library again? That's the library. Police station. Library. There you go. Library. Okay. Let's see. Fake enter. Desired location. Let's take a look at here. Now, let's take a look at our respective ground planes here. Looks like in the library we actually have ground cubes, which is a good thing. Maybe that's a difference. I need to have ground cubes rather than ground plane, but let's just take a look here. Because I need to find the library ones. There we go. There she is. You see what this is this is an object that the cat can land on whenever the computer has not had time to load the actual library. This is a persistent object within the game world. And let's just see here. The fact that it's a cube may be it, but let's just see here. So we need to go into ISO, zoom in. Excuse me. Nose is itchy. Itchy nose. Let's go here. Because you see here, the pink thing here is the design. When the cat enters the library, they actually appear first right up there. And then they fall to the nearest ground object, which in this case is R. And maybe it is, this case, just as simple as replacing them with cubes. Let's just take a look. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the mesh render. So, because what I'm trying to do right now. Oops, what was that? There it is. Okay, cool. Turn off lighting so I could see it. Damn it. Because I want to measure, like I said, the distance. Game object, media object, cube. Put that up there and just measure distance from the middle of our body down to where it matches the exact top. Yeah. And now what we want to do is take a look at the town hall, which I believe is over here. Town hall, yep. Go back to our ground planes and turn those, really the renders on all of those suckers on. Let's just turn them all on so you can see. They're going to be pink, magenta. And let's just see here. Town hall. Front door. Entry. Desired location. Go back into ISO. And it's going to be kind of hard to really measure it because it's flat. It's not a cube. But I want to take that cube that I just created and bring that over and see if we measure it. Because this is very frustrating. Like I said, 6 weeks this has been pestering us. And actually, again, this is the last of the interiors that is causing any of these issues. Once we get this, we're going to be ready. Actually, look at that. It looks like it's pretty dang close to the desired. I mean, actually, they have the exact same space. So, again, we're still dealing with just the architecture now. I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to remove the walls and see what happens. So let's go back to interior. By the way, is this our friend from Annapurna Interactive, or is somebody? It seems I have somebody watching now, or is this a bot? I mean, if you want to be asocial and not talk, that's totally cool. I mean, I'm asocial 90% of the time myself. I don't want to deal with people, but hey, nice to see somebody suffering through this with me. Not suffering again. Heck, I mean that absolutely ironically. Heavens, I'm very privileged to be able to make this game. Now, so is it the cube? Actually, I think I tested that earlier today, but I'm just going to do it just to remove that as a possibility. Because it looked like one cat got on the proper level, the other one didn't, and that means maybe it fell through that other level. Let's just see over here. So we're going to duplicate that. And find the appropriate ground plane within City Hall. It's the one just slightly below where our desired location is. There she is. And yeah. Heck, we don't have to be too, like, delicate with this. Let's see here. I really should group these things better so I don't have to cycle through all of them. Hold on. Is there no ground plane at all? No. There it is. Where the heck is that? No, the one right here where my mouse is. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't have to be too precise with this because, let's see. This down just a bit. Because that is the ground plane that we're using in the library. If it works over there, it should work over here. So let's give this a try. Or if it's Brett Dunham. Hey, I wonder if it's Brett Dunham or one of the scammers. Well, Let's see. No, I wouldn't accuse somebody who's just so kind enough as to like tune in. It would be somebody like that. Absolutely not. Sorry. And make sure that it's static. Yep. Okay, so let's run it one more time. If that's on it, again, we're going to go back and remove the walls, try it again. And at that time, if we're just down to floors and the ground planes and it's still pitching us around, there's something, I don't know, but we'll have an easier time finding it because everything else has been removed. That's the way you look at it from a problem-solving point of view. You know, as always, people don't ever tune in until about an hour after I start these. It's literally an hour. How is everybody doing? Well, you know, all the one or two people that are tuning in. Let's see here. Well, it's probably going to go back down to one or even less when they find out, oh, he's not, he's still doing this very boring crap. Let's see, news on the project. People who have been watching the project for a while understand. Oh, yep, there we go. We've lost our viewer. Hey, bye-bye. 'Twas nice. Well, we saw it. I remember the day when we first met. All right, guys, come on. Come. Oh, no, I didn't ask her to follow me. Come. Jeez. In editor, things never look as good. Jeez. All right, kitty, come on. Meow. Yeah, I'm going to definitely fix that icon. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, yeah. Anyway. At the very beginning, I reached out to VNV Nation to ask to see if I could license one of their songs for the game, especially because there's one scene I wanted something. And oh, okay. All right, you still with me there, buddy? Yeah, okay, cool. So what we're going to do again is going to exit and come back in. And VNV Nation was very kind, and they were like, yes, we would be open to discussing that. And I was like, yes, they're absolutely, because they're one of my favorite bands, musical groups. And unfortunately, you know, I followed up with them, and they never got back in touch. And really, it's Ronan Harris's VNV Nation, straight up. I mean, he's the only guy. So I kept on trying to get in touch. Never heard back from them. Okay. So our first entry into that was nominally okay. Let's try it one more time because it doesn't seem to matter whether the exterior world's loaded or not. So let's get this. But last year I discovered, or a couple of years ago, I discovered a band called out of Europe called Death in Rome, and they have a very good sound, and I enjoyed their stuff. And I actually reached out to them, and they seem very positive again. One of the things I was very positive about is I asked, you know, I would like to license music, and they said, well, why license? We'd be happy to do original music for the game. Ah, it kicked it down. It kicked them down, see? All right. Is there there's something going on here? Is there an offset? Because getting into the town hall is like the next step in the intro quest. It has to be done. And if you can't have that, then, I mean, the game pretty much. There is something going on here. Now, one thing I'm going to do entirely here. I'm going to get rid of that interior chunk stuff entirely. But before I do, let me see. Town hall. Desired location. Say goodbye to those. Okay. Ah, there's an offset. That might be our issue. Let's take a look. Let's just give it a try. That offset might be the reason. Also, I want to move this guy down just a teensy bit. Details, details, details. God is in the details. I remember I grew up in Tennessee. I was in college. And during an art history like class or art, yeah, when we're in the art, architecture section of the year, there was an architect who said God is in the details. It's like his catchphrase and everything. And the problem was his architecture was very minimalist. And I remember somebody in class raising their hand and going, well, did that mean he thought there were no gods? There weren't no God? Because I don't see no details up there. Actually, she was probably a little bit more cosmopolitan in her accent, but heavens. There's a lot of detail. I mean, I'd say minimalism is, I mean, in architecture is probably a hell of a lot more complex than Baroque stuff. So anyway, I'm in a discussion with those guys. Hopefully I'll hear back. If I don't hear back from them, so okay, here we go. Hi, little kitty. Join us, and we're gonna go escape. We're gonna the rest of the world to load to make sure. And when it loads. All right. It's got a lot to load. But anyway, yeah, the thing is, I don't know whether they wanted to do something original or they wanted to do a cover. And I sent them like two songs that we have. I think they would do a good job of covering. But really, in my dreams, man, I would really like them to do a. Oh, I told her to go away. Sorry, come back with me, little baby, little baby girl. Come on. All right, come on, come with me. I gotta fix that sign over there, man. That sign is very difficult to read. I'll add that to the sign. Let me see. Fix town hall sign. Back above 40 again. Oh, check this out. Kicked him entirely out of there. See, down below again. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. I remember the last thing I did was change the elevation of that. Maybe that is it. So depressed and let me chill. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into that interior and see if I can get rid of the chunk entirely. because I just got a thought maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. There might be something fundamentally wrong just with this. No, I know the door. There just might be something wrong with the chunk itself. It may not the prefab. We may have to redo the chunk, bring that new chunk back in. So what do we want to do? And after that, I think I'm going to just call it a night because I got to feed kitty cat. This. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of their chunk entirely here. The town hall. We're going to disable that in the chunk itself. We're going to go back to peace. Thank goodness for reverting. Oh, it's almost time to feed kitty cats. Yeah, with this I may have to go. So, yeah, we're just really quick. Interior's got to refresh that chunk. Say goodbye to those gray, gloomy skies that get you so depressed. I'm gonna meet you. Big steal or borrow. And export it again. Okay, so now when they enter, there's basically just a placeholder and these things. I'm just gonna see if that we can add this all with the kitty cats, because I'm just wondering if there's something with the chunk that's holding that prefab. It may not be the prefab itself. Gonna get a present. Lizzie just heard about dinner. Don't worry, Lizzie. I'm gonna get the dirty plates. I have the old grossies over here. Be right back, guys. Duty call. Cannot have our kitty cat in the precious food stuff. I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is here's where we are. Let's take our kitty here and see what happens. Because last time, the first time we entered, we just were booted immediately to the bottom floor. Hi there, kitty. Come with me. Mm-hmm. Okay. First time using this, kitties are fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back the way we came. There we go. Exit again. And remember, we were able to do this before. It was a second entry that was the problem. Rain, gloomy skies that get you so depressed. I'm gonna meet you. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go. No, Lizzie, don't worry. You've had plenty. You got plenty of. It's just gonna be a minute. Just gonna be a minute, little girl. Turn around. Trust me. Do you want the game? The game is about you. Come on. Get your little bit of camera time. Come on. Mm-hmm. Smoke. Yeah, screw you, JD Vance, by the way. Stupid mascara wearing MFer. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't need a man who wears mascara every day. I mean, I'm not going to judge somebody for their fashion choices, but seriously, 4chan weirdo. All right, Lizzie, if the kitties appear inside here, oh no, no, look, looky, looky there. Even without the prefab at all, this happened. So there's something wrong with the chunk itself. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and the people that may watch in this future, thank you for tuning in because I think I may have found the source. I think I found a fix. Let's get this done.